Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play of Klonoa, Daughter Phantom. So in this episode we're in the Moon Kingdom, which I think is called Cress, which is kind of a weird name. But yeah, so we flew here on Pamela in the last episode. And yeah, we're just going to, go through, see if we can find our way to Gadius and see what's going on. So something's wrong with Hoopo. It's nothing, Klonoa. We've got to put an end to it. Yeah, we can if you stop talking, and we can get on with this. So let's go through the door. And this level is kind of split up into a few sections. So there will be coloured doorways which are locked, and then we have to break a coloured crystal which breaks any of these kind of, you can see these coloured obelisk kind of statue things, and obviously the colours match up, so if you break the red crystal, any red statues or obelisks will disappear and we can continue onwards to whatever it was blocking. So first off we've got these annoying like electric floor that we can't stand on, and we have to get on these jug things from the Jug Pot Kingdom and use it as a platform to get across. And this bit's a bit harder because we've got these birds as well, but the birds are going to be useful because we can use them to drop down on the enemy and give us a bit of a boost. And we can hopefully get across without taking too much damage. Doesn't really matter if you get hit a couple of times because, you can get hit 6 times and it's fine. Just have to try and make sure you don't fall down because, you'll fall into nothing basically and lose a life. So on this part, some of these guys will be armoured, but we have these birdies which are going to be very useful and allow us to get that prisoner guy and go up here, and that's our first crystal. So you'll see this red statue, it just sort of breaks down into dust, and that's kind of the main mechanic of this level. We just go round and round this sort of central area and around the outside, which has a very cool like particle effect on the floor, as we'll see here. I remember being blown away by that when I was a kid because, I don't know, it was like PlayStation 1 and that was like the best it got basically. I suppose if you don't count like CG from PlayStation 1, like from Final Fantasy series and stuff like that, particle effects like that was like the best there was. So yeah, anyway, so we've come through to this next section which has just stupid, annoying spiky ball people which are really annoying, but they're not too bad. So you basically just encounter enemies that we've encountered in the previous sections in this section, because this is I think it's the second to last level of the game. I think there's this is like the 6th stage, and obviously each stage has 2 parts, so I think, yeah, it's the last one, second to last one even. But I think the last boss, if I remember, has kind of stereotypical last boss, 3 stages, 3 different forms. I think it's 3, maybe it's more than that. I think it is 3 though. And yeah, so the last boss is kind of long, but it's fun battle. And I was thinking about this earlier. Like the layout of this level is weird because this is like, I guess, well, it's the Moon Kingdom, so I guess it's where like the moon people live. But it seems like a really inconvenient place to live because you've got these stupid platforms to go along and like just pointless like corridors that don't go anywhere and stuff like that. So I guess that's just thinking too much into it. But yeah, I always thought that was kind of weird. Then I guess, we went to like Granny's house, and that was like a crazy house of like weird contraptions and stuff. It wouldn't exactly be very practical to live in there, but I guess, it's a game, doesn't really matter. So we broke the last, that last crystal, which I think was blue, yeah, blue crystal. So now we can go through here and continue on. So we can't go up because the yellow statues are in the way. So instead we go through here and we get to play with these annoying like exploding guys, dynamite guys. And yeah, they're kind of really annoying in this level actually. But again, it's stuff we've seen before, so you know, using them to like blow up other enemies and create the path through. It's nothing really new. And I guess, you know, it's kind of fitting for like second to last level. It's kind of like a recap of everything we've been through during this playthrough. You know, seeing old enemies coming back and old mechanics and stuff like that. So, you know, it's kind of nice. So let's try and get all the prisoners if I can. Try not to fall through. Yeah, so I'm just missing 2 prisoners, so it's not so bad. Actually, this time I played through it, I found it a lot easier to get all of the prisoners. When I played it through in the past as a kid, I sometimes would miss them, and now it seems really stupid because I feel like they've all been quite obvious where they've been. But you know, I guess when I was a kid it was just stupid or something. But you know, that's, you know, it's quite nice to play it through as an adult now and see, you know, I'm not just a stupid kid anymore. It's kind of refreshing. So blow up the birds and they come back straight away, so what you have to do is blow them up and then just jump up and hit it just like that. So it's not too difficult. So I'm not going to bother going back and getting these gems because I don't really need them. I've got 28 lives now. Don't really need too many more. I'm not expecting to die more than 28 times in the rest of this playthrough, so I hope not anyway. That'll be really embarrassing if I do now and end up just failing at this, you know, late point in the game. But anyway, so yeah, we're just doing some kind of backtracking now. A lot of these paths kind of end up in the same place, so I have to do a little bit of backtracking. Just get all these stupid ghosts following us. But we can just ignore them because they're not really that fast or anything, so yeah, we can just ignore them and then just continue on, and they disappear anyway after a while. So let's grab that guy and then go back through here. And we can hopefully make some more progress if we go out to the sparkly place again with a sparkly floor. It's kind of slightly transparent as well, which is cool. So yeah, I think it's green. We get some lovely lives that, oh god, I didn't mean to do that. That I kind of don't really need that many of, but I'll just, you know, grab them anyway just because I'm used to just grabbing everything as I go. Now, if I remember correctly, these platforms disappear after some amount of time. Yeah, so they kind of flash and then go invisible, or just, you know, dematerialise. So, gotta be careful of that. And I suppose what I should have done is grab that fairy and then grab those jewels, but it doesn't really matter now. So I think the bigger platforms, they take slightly longer to go sort of see-through, which I guess makes sense because you kind of need time to run along them. As we'll see here. And then let's grab this birdie. Oh. And just try not to fall through into nothing. Now this part is quite difficult because these platforms disappear really quickly, and yeah, that can happen. You can just kind of miss one and fall through, but it doesn't really matter. Like I said, I've got quite a lot of lives. I'm not expecting to lose too many more. So let's just try again. Grab these gems. Grab the bird again. Jump down. See, it's really easy the second time you do it. And let's use these platforms. So I want to try and get this prisoner if I can. So grab him, and then these platforms like rematerialize again quite quickly, so don't have to worry too much about being sort of stranded anywhere. So we need to grab this bird to shoot at the yellow crystal, and then we can get through. And I think that's the last crystal at this point, which is good because now we can get through to all the different places and get through to the end of the level. So I'll grab that fairy and try and get as many gems as I can. And grab a little bit of health, which is useful because I was a little bit low, not really, but a little bit. And then see what path has opened up for us now. Oh yeah, so that yellow thing obviously hasn't opened up anything, but I remember finding this confusing when I was a kid as well. But basically the reason they put it up there is because it's trying to sort of give you a hint that you can go through another area through here. So yeah, so I remember finding that confusing because I was like, there's no door behind this yellow one. How do I get through? Oh, I just fell. Oh, okay, I fell down here, that's not so bad. Yeah, I didn't realise it was just kind of, you know, showing you that you can go through this door and there'll be some yellow ones that are like disintegrated. So yeah, if you're like a young kid and you're playing this, you might find that confusing. But otherwise it's easy. And then we come through to this like weird egg, hit this thing, and this is going to activate a lift for us, taking us up. And that's going to be at the end of that level. So managed to get all the prisoners, so let's see if the music has changed. So it's so close to getting to the end now. So yeah, so just got one more level left, but I might break it up into 2 sections because it's quite long with the long boss fight and all that kind of thing. So yeah, so I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed watching. Bye!